Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the new summer unit, Charlotte, that dual wields fish. She looks rather interesting. I kind of looked at her a little bit. I haven't really dissected her kit and looked at like possible builds and stuff. I've been playing the game a little bit more recently. Did some RTA today during Lost Ark maintenance and played a couple matches. I went all 10 of my, I went 10-0 on all of my placement matches, which is pretty nice. Still some units that I'm not liking, but you know, it is what it is. But of course, before we get into looking at Charlotte here, I want to make sure I plug Amazon. Okay? I'm going to pause the music here for a second because I'm not in game right now, but yeah, as you guys all know by now, I hope, and if not, Amazon has their own app store. They just added Epic 7 to it. You can get up to 20% savings whenever you purchase stuff from the store if you use Amazon coins, which is very nice when pulling for new units like this unit. Like if you're going to end up spending, it's probably a good idea you save some money, right? I want to also mention that like if you have Windows 11, you can download the Amazon App Store directly onto your PC, and you can play Epic 7 just on your PC without having to go through an emulator. As you see here, I'm playing through LD Player. So, just want to plug them real quick. Go get your savings, help your content creators out. There's a link in the description below. If you're playing on emulator, you can just copy that link, open up your browser here. Wherever, like, it'd be like browser here, right? So you just go to like Chrome in your emulator, paste the link there, and then just kind of like follow the instructions, download the game, install the App Store, come into the App Store. It says I gotta update the game while I'm in the game. That's weird, but you know, just play from here. It's just like you would play through anything else, but just has, you know, the extra savings in there. So if you're interested in that, make sure to do that. Alrighty, so let's get our lobby music going again. And let's take a look. Actually, I guess I can pause the lobby music. So we'll scuff for a second. Let's take a look at this.
Look at those kids running around having a blast. I guess I've got no choice but to join in to make sure nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, sure.
You're hyper, aren't you?
It's kind of loud.
Follow me. Single file, please.
It's a pretty cool S3 animation.
Charlotte's on summer break.
I'm glad that they used her, kind of like the way she looks as an ML, because like her original model is just kind of ugly, in my opinion. She's still got that massive forehead, but
with her friends.
Alrighty.
Since this is the first summer.
I don't really like listening to this narrator. It's like I don't know. I don't like his voice. I don't know. I don't like my own
Summer break
voice.
Charlotte.
But so yeah, Summer Break Charlotte. She's an Ice Knight Gemini. I believe it's a Charles stats. Ilanov too, right? Really low base attack. But she's got concentration attack imprint. A lot of crit here. Really high health. It's okay speed. Like these are all okay. The health is pretty high, but the attack is abysmally low. It's gonna be, you know, like she's not gonna benefit as much as, you know, other units from like attack percentages, which is kind of weird to have this here. Seems like since she's a knight, you'd think she'd want to be tanky, but I guess getting more attack isn't terrible. But she would just get more value out of like a health imprint or, you know, a crit imprint or something like that here, or even a crit damage imprint like Cigarette. But is what it is. She gets a lot of free crit from her passive, I believe. So let's just go ahead and move forward here. So skill introduction. This is her skill 2. This is a passive. Increases crit chance by 10%. It goes up to 20%. I don't know if that included. So this must be 27%. Does this include her passive? Base crit is what? 15, right? I have to check Charles' Awakenings to see if he gets crit from his Awakenings. I think he might. And then see if this incorporates. Like maybe they get 2%. Like I have to see. I'm not sure if this is included with the passive or not. It's not very clear here. But Start of the turn when fighting spirit is full, consumes all fighting spirit, dispelling all buffs. She's got a self cleanse, self attack buff, resets her cooldowns too. That's pretty cool. At the end of every 4 ally turns, grants enhanced dual attack to the caster and gains 15 fighting spirit. Okay, so every time your ally takes a turn, she'll gain 15 fighting spirit. So pairing her with really fast units, or I want to mention at the end of every 4 ally turns. So if you have units that take extra turns, like Ran, for example, that takes like 2 turns, or Peyra takes 2 turns, that's going to give her more fighting spirit, right? Which is a pretty cool mechanic. Enhanced dual attack when an ally, except for the caster, uses a skill. The caster is available to use a dual attack. Attacks the same target with a basic attack. Enhanced dual attack cannot be dispelled. Dispelled when the caster. So when she gains this buff, and then when an ally attacks, she'll dual attack, basically, right? I believe they show that here. I hope.
Enhanced dual attack makes it so that when an ally
Yeah. Did she have the buff there? I didn't see. No, she has vigor.
So that when an ally accepts
Okay, she just...
for the caster,
I guess that was just a regular dual attack there. But when she dual attacks, she activates the AoE proc?
uses a skill, and the caster is available to use a dual attack, they will attack the same target with a basic attack.
So that video example wasn't that great because she didn't have the buff. I'm pretty sure. Like, it didn't show her having the buff. That was just a regular dual
Spelled
attack.
after the caster Lilius uses a skill that causes a random out.
So yeah, I guess when she dual attacks, it does the big one automatically. I don't know. That's just kind of weird how that worked.
Attack. Then, regardless of the enhanced dual
Regardless of the buff.
attack buff, the designated ally will perform their dual attack.
And now she has enhanced dual attacks. See, she gained the buff there.
Skill 3.
It's kind of weird how they showed that off. Attacks the enemy with whales, stunning for 1 turn before increasing. So wow, an AoE speed buff for everybody. Damage dealt increases proportional to target's lost health, so it's kind of like an executability. It does more damage, more health they've lost. Another example of that would be like Kayron's S3, I believe, does that as well. Okay. Set 5 turn cooldown with this, 3 souls. The cooldown, I believe, goes down with her passive, right? Resets cooldowns. Yeah, so every 4 turns, she's probably just gonna like I see her being built slow and very bulky, and then her teammates are just gonna lap her and take extra turns and you know just constantly go around her. So like every time she takes a turn, she's gonna be using her S3. When it's not her turn, she's gonna be dual attacking, and when it is her turn, she's gonna S3, and she's gonna give your team speed buff, which is gonna help them cycle around her faster. That's kind of how I see this unit, like, supposed to be played.
Then,
anyways, it's kind of how it looks to me.
Attacks the enemy with a dual attack, and it cannot trigger a counterattack.
What can't trigger a counterattack? When activated as a dual attack, this attack changes. Oh, that was her S1, right? Yeah, I caught a big one. Okay. This is her skill 1. Attacks enemy with 2 meaty fish, has a 50% chance to decrease defense. It goes to 60%, which is pretty good. When activated as a dual attack, this attack changes into an attack that targets all enemies. The chained attack does not trigger a counterattack. So her AoE cannot trigger counter, and it gives her 20% CR. Okay. So, enhanced dual attack. Is this just a enhanced dual attack? Is that just a guaranteed dual attack that you're gonna get? And the caster's available to use a dual attack. So if you're stunned, it won't proc. That's what this means. It'll attack. So it's a guaranteed dual attack every 4 turns. Okay, there's nothing really enhanced about it. It's I don't know why I don't like how they named it enhanced dual attack because there's nothing enhanced about it. It's just a guaranteed dual attack every 4 turns or every 4 ally turns. Still, I don't like how it says enhanced because nothing's enhanced about it. Soul Burn turns it into the AoE as well. You know, the big AoE slam that Charlotte does. And yeah, okay.
And it increases combat readiness of the caster by 20%.
I think Spear of the Dawn might be a good artifact for her. I don't think she'll proc, so it has to be dual attacks, right, for her to get the AoE slam. So maybe Elbrus isn't ideal. Does it say extra attack on her S1, or is it just the dual attack? When activated as a dual attack. So yeah, I don't think Elbrus is really the best option for her. It might be Spear of the Dawn, but that scales off of attack, right? So she would need a lot of attack for that artifact to be good. And she has really low base attack, so that makes it kind of awkward to use. Well, I'll take a look at some other Knight artifacts and see if anything else is good. Her artifact is actually kind of decent. Here it is. Mature Sunglasses. Maxed out just gives her 30% crit damage. One attack decreases damage suffered by 14%. So it's like an Adamant Shield effect that works outside of just crits. I believe Adamant Shield, you have to be crit, right? So, I mean, it's an okay artifact, and it can be used on her, but there might be better options. I think, like, Draco Plate is better. Oh, that's a warrior artifact. This is like a knight Draco Plate. I gotta remember she's a knight, not a warrior. So, she's interesting for sure. I'm gonna bring up the game real quick. I want to go look at Charles Awakenings. I don't think he's in my storage. I'm gonna put some lobby music back on. Yeah, here he is. He had Rage set on, I think, for Hall of Trials or something. So the Awakenings here: speed, crit chance 4%, 8%. So yeah, he gets 12% in the Awakenings. So let's unequip this. Unequip this. So he's got 27 here. And what did Charlotte show in that video? 37. So yeah, it does show here. This will go up to 47 with her with it maxed out, from what I'm seeing here. Because Charles is base 27. She starts out with getting 10 for the passive. It's already showing. It's already reflected here. So she'll have 47% crit. So basically, like, just a crit neck, that's all the crit you need. But you could probably get spillover crit from your pieces. It's going to make her a lot easier to build. The fact that you get so much free crit, because we all know that crit can be difficult to get on some of your characters, right? That have low base crit. So I'm going to take a look at some Knight artifacts real quick. And we'll do a little bit of theory crafting. I don't want to drag on the video too long, but she is kind of an interesting unit. I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is Mort's artifact. 15% crit. She has no non-attack skills, so that's not an option. Bastion, I don't really think so. Elbrus, maybe, but I don't think she benefits a lot from that. Justice for All, I don't think she's going to be cycling turns enough to really use this. I think Sword of the New Dawn is probably, and her artifact are probably the two best options. Or you could use like Symbol, right? Go from the neutral artifacts. Symbol would be an option. Maybe Warhorn, probably not. I think it's really Symbol. I think this is a good option. And what is this? Start a turn, grants a barrier. Oh, start a battle. When attacking with a single attack. She uses AoEs, so... Yeah, her dual attack turns into an AoE, so that's not going to work either. This could work. Oh, it turns into an AoE still. So yeah, this wouldn't work either. Like, she does all cleave. So the artifact option is kind of awkward. I think Spirit of the New Dawn is like maybe you could go like Holy Sacrifice. Elbrus could be okay. She does have a defense break on her S1, so landing a straight defense break into her like dual attacking the next turn Like Elris could work too. So that it is an option. But I really just think it's the same DPS Knight artifacts that everybody else uses, with the addition of hers. So I think those are the only 3 options. And then maybe like Symbol if you want to push more damage. Maybe Portrait, right? But I don't really see those as, you know, like, I think I like Spear of the New Dawn, but it really depends on how she's built. I think really slow on lifesteal would be ideal. And you have a lot of really fast support with her, like Deanne or Lilius to bring the dual attacks. Ras, really good protecting her, that also brings dual attacks. And all those 3 units are really prevalent in the meta right now. Like, I've been playing a little bit, but I don't have much options for lifesteal is the thing. Like, maybe just using like my SSB's lifesteal gear is pretty cracked. But thing is, I don't need all the crit. Like, I subtract 20 crit. And it's a really bulky build. Yeah, see, I have a lot of extra crit here, so the attack, like, the numbers here are pretty nice. But I'm using, what, a crit neck? Yeah. This is, like, base speed, too. I don't know if you're going to want a little bit of speed on her or not. This is, like, my initial thoughts on a build. Maybe something more lines like this. She's going to get 20 more crit. So, bring the crit up a little bit more. Make her as tanky as possible. This is kind of how I'm thinking. But, I don't know. Like, her as a solo DPS is an ice unit. Like, Alencia is really good right now. I don't know if she's going to be able to do a lot to Aravi. There's units like ADS that are just going to seal her. I don't know how good she's going to be. I mean, maybe as like a, you know, an off DPS. Like, if you draft like a Knight, hand guy, her, and another carry. Maybe she'd be better in that situation. I don't know how she's gonna perform as a solo carry though. It really depends on like how much damage she starts chucking out, and if they deal with her fast enough. Her being an ice unit does kind of help her out against Hua, who's still a fucking problem, right? I'm not sure. Speed maybe could work. But I'm kind of like leaning towards this build. She does stun and she does give a speed buff. You get her to go slow enough to where like all their immunities fall off. Maybe you could do, you know, not attack boots. But like you see her attack, right? This is with an HP ring though. So maybe if I go like, sure, why not? It's like, this is like a little bit more speed. I get 20 more crit here, so I still have to work in more crit into the build, right? Somewhere. But this is just like my highest gear score lifesteal pieces, right? For the most part. I could do something like this and then move another piece of it, maybe like something like this. I don't know. 20 more crit there. But this is kind of like what I'm thinking. You could build her quick like a Charles, like a fast speed Charles maybe. So if we were to do like, or I don't even think counter would be good. So maybe speed set. But like I'm not even sure like how you would want to build this unit. I'm thinking slow and bulky. Like, I don't think super fast is really going to do anything for you. You want to hit hard when you dual attack. So I think you have to be kind of slow. You want to be a chonker. You know what I mean? So I don't think like really bulky on speed is going to be that great. This has got a decent amount of stats on it. It's got no HP though. And that's the difficult part. So something like this. I'm just trying to put on, like, I just kind of want to see what it looks like, right? I reforged that to flat health, huh? I don't know why she's using that. I think it was for, there's some, okay, she's at 97% grit now, so we need to let immunity, right? I don't know why this is acquisition. It's like just like getting the speed, but like see how fucking low her attack is right now? Like I don't like that. Like her attack is stupid low. I don't think this looks great. I think you want her slower. You want her to be a tank, man. Maybe you could go lower crit damage and run like an attack neck. I don't have many options for an attack neck. So if you're going to be using like Spear of the Dawn, that could be an option. But see, I don't have many options. So I was to do like speed and like. I like the idea of lifesteal on her because you're going to be getting those dual attacks pretty often, and she's going to be healing herself pretty often, right? She'll self-sustain herself pretty well, and being tanky, she'll be hard to kill. You can even throw proof on her, right? So it's just awkward, man. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I think slow on lifesteal is the way to build her, but I don't know how practical that's going to be in the meta. Like, there's a lot of really scary units that can deal with your fast support units if you're trying to use her as a solo carry. I don't know if she's really going to fit into an aggro draft being really slow. I mean, I think being drafted with Lilius, I think she'll be pretty nice. If she gives her own, her self-attack buff with Vigor, I think she's going to be pretty tanky. Or behind Rast, she's going to be pretty hard to kill as well. So, I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts, I guess. We just went over a little bit. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure you drop a like. I'm playing the game a little bit more. Okay? I might do some more content. Encourage me. Encourage me in the comments. I'm actually playing a little bit. Right? I did some RTA today. It still tilts me as much as it used to. So, yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.